What's up, family? It's me, your boy, Urban Sports Guru. Uh, I just want to holler at y'all about this news that Floyd Mayweather's fighting New Year's Eve, December 31st, against a Japanese kickboxer named, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it correctly, Tenshin Tenshin Nasukawa. Now, what you call it? There's been some posts recently, and I've answered the post basically saying I really don't care who he fights. At this point, he deserves to handpick, blatantly handpick, because he's on the other side of 40. But here's the problem I have with this fight. Very simple. I've always given Floyd the benefit of the doubt. First of all, Instagram, thank you for the like, subscribe. YouTube, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I've always given Floyd Mayweather the benefit of the doubt as far as his finances. As critical as I've been of him, as far as his ducking fighters, I've always given him the benefit of the doubt as far as his finances. Now, and one of the details that was not brought up about this fight he's having is how much money he's making. This all shows to me that Oscar was probably correct. Floyd needs money. I remember a comment he made in the setup for his fighting Pacquiao. He said his money handlers are taking such good care of him that he gets $1 million a month for the rest of his life. These are his words. So the question I have with that, and I took him at his word, the question I have is, leading up to the McGregor fight, he owed about 80 something million dollars in back taxes. First and foremost, if they're in charge of your shit to the point where you're getting $1 million a month for the rest of your life, and then you end up owing $87 million in back taxes, first and foremost, everyone on your financial team needs to get fired. That's one. And it just showed how much of a money grab the McGregor fight was. Now, one thing I've applauded him for, I've been critical about a lot, but I've applauded him for, is his financial independence. So you see him always on Instagram and whatever country he feels like going to. I think that's beautiful. I think it's a beautiful thing. But it's at the expense of him fighting real fighters. Because he's done a lot throughout his career to duck dangerous fights. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. And he'll tailor so much to be in his favor where it makes a fight that could be good not good. And now he's not even fighting boxers. Now fighting, there's always been a passing of the torch with every era. And one of the things that's hurting this new era of fighters is that, and it's not solely his fault, I gotta charge Manny Pacquiao with this too. The torch hasn't been passed on to Terence Crawford. The torch hasn't been passed on to Errol Spence. Yes, he fought Canelo Alvarez, but that's when he was a baby. The time to fight Canelo was since 2014. That's the time to fight Canelo. Like, he's talking all the shit about Canelo. Will you actually rematch him? And the fact that the tales have not been aired out about this fight is showing me that he's getting something maybe 20 to 50, which isn't chump change. But 20 to 50 to fight a guy who's only had he's had 27 kickboxing fights undefeated, 4 MMA fights undefeated, not one single regular boxing fight. Where you could fight Terence Crawford, you could fight Errol Spence, you could fight Canelo Alvarez and make twice that much. You could rematch Manny Pacquiao and make twice that much. Now you're not even fighting boxers. It's showing me and it's showing the rest of the world that, you know what? You're full of shit. You need money. You need money, and you go to any kind of shameless fight. Shameless. Like, this is shameless, in my opinion. Shameless. And someone like Floyd will never admit fault. He will never admit that, damn, maybe I do need some money. This is what I got to do. Da 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 da. He won't keep it funky like that. He'll never do that. But it just seems like he really needs money. He blatantly needs money for him to take this fight with risking. Who the fuck is risking? What is risking? A risen. Where risen? What the hell is that? What is that? What is that? Floyd needs money, people. He needs money. I don't give a fuck what he says. He needs money. That's why he's doing this. It's blatant. It's sad. Instead of him fighting real fighters, he'll do any fucking thing to protect that zero. Because I think straight up, if he hold Terrence Crawford, he's getting his ass whooped. I think it'll be a better fight because Errol Spence, because he naturally moves backwards. Errol Spence will then have to chase him. Still a very tough fight. I give him somewhat of an edge against Canelo because Canelo's not as comfortable going forward as he is going backwards. But even then, this is the time. This is Canelo's prime. Not when he was a baby. This is his prime. So, not an easy fight. I mean, he's making a mockery of the sport with shit like this. And this is why I got to charge him. Also got to call out Manny Pacquiao. Pass the torch and fight these guys. Pass the torch, man. Stop ducking motherfuckers and pass the torch. It's just my take. Let me know how you feel. It's your boy, Urban Sports Guru. Salute.